that on. Okay. Kunzite. How many people out there have a beautiful, faceted, sparkly kunzite? Probably not a lot. How about a genuine kunzite and pink sapphire ring? That's what we have here from Beverly Hills designer Victoria Wieck, who's been at HSN for 17 years. This was a customer pick at $300. Today, we took off, and I'm gonna put this on. Today, we took off $100. Look at the side, split shank with beautiful, beautiful sapphires. And then in the center, that amazing kunzite. 3.93 carats total weight. The kunzite is 2.3 carats, mined in Afghanistan. The pink sapphire is 32 points, mined in Africa. And the white topaz is 1.31 carats, mined in Brazil. Discovered in 1877 in Brazil, this beautiful gemstone. Actually, there's kunzite and hiddenite, which are different varieties of the same mineral, which is called spodumere, but it's named after gemologist G.F. Kunz, and hence kunzite, just like the Mr. Morgan and the morganite. Saving $100 and a customer pick at the full price. So it's also a big, bold ring. I mean, this is not like a ring that you're barely gonna notice. This is a ring that you're gonna, hold your wine glass, you're gonna be pointing, you're gonna go to the theater, and everyone's gonna say, what is that? It's genuine sapphire and genuine kunzite. A very, very rare too. I'm trying to think, maybe a dozen times have I presented a kunzite ring in the last 8 years. Look at the size, all genuine gemstones, and by the way, all precious metals too. Sterling silver with rhodium plating. Do we have all sizes in this? I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 available. So we do have, okay. Okay, last call on size 11. Size 11, so there's the pink sapphires. Pink sapphire here and a pink sapphire here. Look at how big, look at the detail here too. I mean, this is Victoria Wieck. This is what she does. She doesn't leave a spot open that doesn't have, absolute beauty. And I shouldn't say the word absolute because you're gonna think there's absolute in it, because there isn't, because it's sapphire, kunzite, and topaz. So it's all genuine gemstones and all precious metals in this beautiful ring. This has got a big presence, a big, bold presence on it. And this is another one of those rings that, is gonna look different depending on what the lighting is. The sapphires on the side have more like a rich pink to it, and the kunzite in the center is more like a kind of like a Rose de France, kind of a light lavender kind of hue to it. So the item number is 499104. This is number 10 of my 10 favorite items of the day. This is a 24-hour jewelry clearance event. You have 4 flex pay on absolutely everything in the day, and when I pick out the 10 favorite items of the day, I wanna get something spectacular. I wanna make sure I comb through it. I mean, I hope you watch HSN 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but you can't. We're gonna do that for you and bring you our 10 favorite items of the day. How about using that flex pay at $49.98 and getting it home, or 5 flex pay with the HSN card? Item number 499104. I've got 1 more minute, and then Tamara is going to be coming up. Tamara, are you on for 2 hours? 3 hours. Tamara, 3 hours. Do you want me to come over and rub your feet during the show? Okay, but that make you feel okay. I'm gonna hang out with Tamara and just bring her, like maybe
My
like
feet
a.
hurt, though.
Your feet? No, I don't care about you, Rob. Just Tamara.
Oh, okay.
Tamara needs to be spoiled. 499104. I'll leave it up to Tamara if she wants to share why. A customer pick, just because she's fantastic. That's why. It's a customer pick on hsn.com. 499104. By the way, this is a general rule. Never tell me a secret. Okay.